This is the story of my great-grandfather, Samuel Yitzchak Hakim, the beginning of his life. He spoke English, Arabic, Hebrew, and Ladino, which is the language of Sephardic Jews. On June 10, 1904, Samuel Yitzchak Hakim was born in Dardanelles, Turkey. When he was only 2 years old, Samuel's parents got a divorce. His father wanted to move to Israel, and his mother wanted to move to America. So in 1906, his family went their separate ways. Samuel and his father walked by foot to Israel. Meanwhile, his mother and his sister were on their way to America. In Israel. While he was living in Israel with his father got remarried. Both his father and his stepmother died of influenza in 1914. This is a picture of some other people affected by influenza. He lived on the streets of Jaffa from the age of 10 to the age of 14 when the Jewish agency found him and put him in an agricultural school called Mikveh Yisrael. This is a picture of Mikveh Yisrael today, which is located in what is now Tel Aviv. He went to Mikveh Yisrael until he was 18, when his mom found him and brought him to America in 1922. Samuel hadn't seen his mom since he was 2 years old. It was a very powerful moment when they got reunited. In America. In America, his last name was pronounced Hakim instead of Hakim. In 1930, Samuel fell in love and married my great-grandmother, Celia Getzig. In 1931, he had his first child of 2, my grandmother, Esther Hakim, Nana to me. In 1933, Samuel and his family moved from Chicago to Fairmont, Minnesota. They moved because Samuel had the chance to buy a dental laboratory, where he made false teeth, and a chance to buy a dental supply company. The Hakims were happy living in Fairmont, but became even happier when their final child, Anita, was born in 1937. She is my great aunt. It's got the snappiest syncopation. In 1953, he had his first grandchild, my Aunt Jody, who was born in Indianapolis, Indiana. He lived in Fairmont until he got hit by an airplane propeller and lost his arm and his leg. He was going on his friend's plane and he thought the pilot was signaling to fix something with the propeller, but he was really telling him to get out of the way. My grandmother told me she remembers living in Boston when this happened with her husband Bill and her daughter Jody. She remembers coming to visit him and always bringing him his mail while he was in the hospital. This all happened in 1957. My grandmother told me he refused to use a prosthetic arm. After the accident, he moved to California with his wife. In the same year of the accident, my Aunt Nancy was born in Washington. His third grandchild, Sheila, was born in 1960. In 1961, his fourth grandchild, Amy, was born in St. Paul. He didn't like California, so he moved back to Minnesota. Anita's second child, Julie, was born in 1961. Shortly before his death, he moved back to California. Sadly, in 1964, he passed away at the age of 60 from a heart attack. Unfortunately, my father never got to meet him because he passed away while my Nana was pregnant with him. Even though I never got to meet Samuel, his memory will always be in my heart. My Nana told me he was always whistling. When he was walking to get his mail from the post office, he would be whistling the whole walk there, and someone would always say, "There goes Sammy Hakim." Samuel is family, living or not living, and the light of his memory will never burn out. Even though I'm not named after him, both my brother and my cousin are named after him. After doing this project, I feel a special connection to Samuel that I never thought possible.